Hello, welcome to this week's Referral Exchange Networking's weekly business success fertilizer application. This week's topic is sprinting to success, setting 90-day goals. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Well, NASA didn't decide one day, let's go to the moon, and then shot off a rocket in the general direction. They started in 1958 with Project Mercury, which resulted in launching John Glenn into orbit in 1962. Then NASA moved on to Project Gemini, which provided the tools they needed to ensure that astronauts could survive and work in space. And then they finally advanced to Project Apollo, that took mankind to the moon in July 1969. Now, I don't imagine any of us have plans to become space explorers, although I could be wrong, but all of us do have goals. I read somewhere that the simple equation of ambition plus planning equals goals achieved. It sounds simple, but as they say, the devil is in the details. I recently watched a YouTube video regarding the daily habits of successful people. Although all the habits are great, one of them really hit home with me. The narrator suggested setting 90-day goals. You can think of them as goal sprints. We've all set goals and then failed to achieve them for any number of reasons, many of them coming down to the fact that we lose track or focus, or because other things get in the way. Setting 90-day goals is a way to avoid this. Will Mancini's blog, Clarity Changes Everything, speaks specifically to the advantages of goal sprints or 90-day goals. For example, it makes it easy to focus your attention. It prevents the discouragement of thinking you're not going anywhere. It regathers personal and business energy that's been dispersed and fragmented. It creates an eye of the storm of calm singularity amid the swirl of competing responsibilities. And when you achieve it, one after the other, it creates confidence and maintains momentum. In a blog published in Asian Efficiencies, the author points out that looking 90 days out, you have a good idea of what you can actually get done in that time frame. So your capacity estimates are about right. And yet you can make some very substantial progress towards a big goal. Additionally, it leads to moving faster without compromising strategy, and that allows you to be more agile. Planning a year in advance or even having a 5-year plan is great, but let's be honest. If 2020 taught us anything, it's that things are going to change. And any plan, especially any long-range ones, they're going to change whether you like it or not. Now, in an entrepreneurial setting or a small business venture, the goals you set a year in advance, they may not have much relevance 3 or 6 months down the road. Another advantage of 90-day goals is that you open up more options. Victoria Leiden, founder of Kohana Coffee in Austin, Texas, says, in 90 days, if I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail fast. By failing fast, we give ourselves the opportunity to reset and move forward. In a blog published in SubHub, the author summarizes it pretty well. The flexibility of having 4 goal-setting periods in 1 year, rather than just one, means that you're able to see what's working and what isn't. There's much less risk of wasting an entire year on the wrong goal or pursuing something that isn't working purely because you've invested so much time and energy on it. Setting a goal 90 days in advance allows us to harness the enthusiasm and the motivation we get when we start something new, without the mental and emotional drain that sets in over the long haul. Seeing that 90-day window animates us to take action and prioritize the tasks we need to accomplish the 90-day goal. Succeeding with a 90-day goal system requires the right strategy. As explained by Kara Mason in Ink Plus Volt, you need to ask yourself the following questions. How am I defining this goal? Are you clear as to what you want to accomplish? Second, what are my reoccurring tasks? By knowing this, you can better organize your time around them. And where am I right now? In order to know where to set the finish line, you need to know where your starting line is. And I think this is very important. She says, what would this achievement look like? You want to set an ideal outcome, but also explore what another type of success may look like. You don't want to lock yourself in to a rigid outcome when things change all the time. Success can look like something else and still be success. Mark R. Douglas, the author of How to Make a Habit of Succeeding, said, the achievement of your goal is assured the moment you commit yourself to it. So I kind of like that. So I think it's great to have goals, especially long-term goals, but you have to take them a little bit at a time. And I think the idea of 90-day goals is great. So if you want to sprint to success, I suggest you try doing that. Also, if you want to learn more about referral exchange networking, you'd like to join a chapter or you'd like to start your own chapter, we would love to talk with you about that. Just send me an email and we'll get the conversation started. Thanks a lot. I hope everyone is well, and we'll see you next week.